We're going for it all, Hopkins. We're going for it all, Hopkins. We're going for it all, Hopkins. Come on! Come on. Let's go! He's gonna go over there. And CD Lamb. Malik, possibly? Get in there! Come on. Come on. Come on! Running this. 0 cares in the world. Because Hen Dog's gonna take it in for 6, baby! Come on. Take it upfield. Take it upfield, baby. Take it upfield, baby. Come on. Come on! It's a touch, though. It's a touch, though. If I've ever seen it, come on! Nothing crazy, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Come on. Burks, baby! Come on, Burks! Burks, if you want to go crazy, just let me know, please. Burks, if you want to go crazy, just let me know, please. Burks, if you want to go crazy, just let me know, please. Surely he sees it, right? Surely he doesn't see it. Come on, Burks! Oh my gosh. Woo! YouTube! Let's go! Let's go, man. We're bringing you one of my favorite offenses, golly, I cannot talk, that I've used in Madden 24. Now with this whole formation and this whole scheme, we're going to come out in one formation, which is easily my best out of the whole scheme, and then we audible to others. Hold up, I'm so sorry. And so what I'll do here is I'll come out in that one formation. I'll show you exactly how I play, how I do. As you can tell from the clips from the beginning of the video, this offense is insane. A mobile QB is preferred. It is not, absolutely needed. Now, when I say mobile, the faster the better. If you're using somebody like Troy Aikman with 78 speed, probably won't have the same effect. The more mobile, the better. In Mutt, that's not hard to find. In Regs, a little bit more hard to find, but you can use 85 speed, 84 speed, still doable. Will Levis with 80 speed, still doable. This scheme really focuses on keeping your opponents honest. The way this whole scheme is set up, in order to pass, or in order to stop basically the main place, they have to pass commit, which means you can audible to other formations and run the ball down their throat because they're pass committed. So now if you run to an actual run and not an RPO, then they just get destroyed. Not only that, but the passing concepts out of this are great. It's got your basic high-low. It's got man beaters. It's got all the great passing abilities. It spreads out the defense, makes it really hard to cover everybody. I can't rave enough about this offense. It is easily my favorite. It's incredibly fun, and it's incredibly powerful, both in the run and in the pass. All right, guys, so enough of my ranting. I'm just going to show you this offense. So we're on my Titans, not Titans team, Titans franchise. So I'm going to show you, I've got Malik Willis with 90 speed at the helm and Derrick Henry. So we're going to be in the spread spread playbook. Within the spread playbook, it's going to be my spread scheme. Don't let that get confused. Stay with me now. The spread scheme inside the spread offensive playbook. Golly, I'm confusing myself. So when we come out here, this playbook obviously has a ton of gun formations. This is the first one. So we're going to go to the left 3 times. We're going to start here. So setting audibles, click in there, hit the left trigger. We're going to go A, we're going to change this one go. We're going to go down 5, and we're going to go to Y corner. We're going to leave RPO read screen. We're going to take verticals out, and we're going to go up so it goes all the way to the bottom. And then we're going to go to Y cross. I also exchange this with slot flags or any other one that maybe might, if I'm mid-game or whatever. Then I leave deep outs. So go back. I'm going to go back one more. To the left one more. Then we're all just, this is basically we're just taking over the formations at the end of this playbook. I'm going to keep Z spot in there. Keep inside zone in there. Then we go down and we're going to go to 0-1 trap. We're going to put that in there. Take RPO read out, and then we're going to go all the way down to fork wheel. All right, go over one more. We got this formation. So we're gonna take out quick slants and we're gonna go to. I'm tripping. We're gonna go HB counter. Keep inside. Actually, with this one, I interchange it with read option or just the regular inside zone. I really have faith and I love running with my quarterback, so I read option. It also takes a player out of the concept. Take out verticals. We're gonna go down and we're gonna go to this RPO wide receiver screen with the outside guy coming in on the screen. There's also this one, which is good. I used to have that in there, but because my other formations have that one in there, I use this one because not all the formations have that one in there. And then keep PA read. Go over one more tie slots. We're gonna take this one out and put bench in. Keep that, and keep that. And then double stack. So this is the formation that we are going to come out in every single time. We're going to swap these two out with PA read and smash. I'm sorry. We're going to keep this one as I'm tripping, curl flats, and we're going to turn jailbreak into the smash. So these are your audibles here. We're going to come out in this formation. As far as playmakers. So this guy is going to be your third receiver. I want to have a bigger bodied receiver here. Westbrook is, I believe, 6'1", 6'2". He's a bigger body receiver. On my Mutt team, I have Harold Carmichael, obviously at 6'8". He's a big body. My number 2 receiver, this is obviously just going to be like a better receiver than your number 3, not your best though. Traylon Burks goes absolutely crazy at this position. Tight end, your tight end you want to have, obviously in Mutt, everybody's fast, but you want to have more speed. Okonkwo is not the greatest run blocker. He gets the job done. Speed is definitely kind of a priority. And then obviously you want to have your best receiver here. As far as abilities go, slot apprentice is good. Route apprentice, or if in Mutt, if your QB can get a hot route master, game changer. Absolute game changer. Goes crazy. When he's behind the tight end right here, he's considered in the slot. And there's a lot of cool things you can do here, which I'll get into. I don't know if y'all can hear it. My dog is going absolutely. Hey! Stop licking yourself. Nasty. All right, getting into it. So this is gonna be. We'll kind of just go play by play. Kind of why I run it, when I run it. Curl flat is a really good man beater. The route by the tight end, because it has the curved instead of going up and then out like a regular dig, it's kind of curves. Has a really good man beater right there. The zig by Hopkins is nasty against man. But typically what I'll do against man is I just streak B and then wheel. If you're playing man, just wheel your RB. That's all you got to do. Wheel him. Like I said, sometimes I put him on a drag. It kind of just, when you're in man, we're playing street ball. We're playing street ball, okay? I really don't run curl flat all that much. But this RPO read, this is a really just so good. If they aren't sitting enough, or if they pass commit, like there's so many ways that this just kills the defense. I'll show you here. I'm gonna just hand it off to my I'm gonna double team him because he's inside stuff. I'm gonna hand it off to my running back, kind of show you how this goes. Again, if you have a big bodied running back, it works a lot better. Sometimes they don't go up to the next level and get these running backs, so you're just having to get them. But this I average like 5 yards a play easy with this. It's so good. And if they don't cue in on the running back, which they won't, you can see here, I mean, we're getting 10 yards. I could have even kept that outside, got more. If that read key keeps going, you can keep it with your QB. This is not typically a huge play. This is 5 yards, 8 yards, kind of similar to the inside run. The inside run actually has more big play potential. But just that is more, it's a short yardage thing. What we're really looking at though is this outside duo with the tight end receiver. Unless they man up some sort of inside guy or they play man press, this is going to be open. It's disgusting. If they run commit, it's going to be open. This is like 4th and 1 goal line, where this is disgusting, because there's a lot they have to do in order to stop it. And again, if they run commit, it's wide open. So right here, they're not playing hard flats. I can just dump it off to them. Typically, I don't know why my tight end just ran past him. Typically, my tight end goes and gets him. It's so good, and a lot of people don't double stack on the one side. They'll have a slot corner on one side. What this is forcing them to do is bring more people down, which is going to leave the deep shots just way more open. And I'll get into that right now. So if they come down and cover 3 like I see here, what I'm going to do is switch to 4 verts. This play is just disgusting. I could probably run this the entire way down the field, maybe make one adjustment, and beat my opponent. This play is disgusting. Quick reads to both of the seams on either side. As you can see here, watch this. So boom, left side. User catch it, come inside, hold Y. I can do the same exact thing on the left side of the field. It cooks everything. Boom. Bring your guy in there, holds on to it. Boom. It's a completion every single time. If they go cover 2, that the B route, the B, like the wheel route kind of deal, that's going to be open. The reason why I say you need a fast tight end is because it helps clear people down the field. So if that instant seam read is not open, the wheel's going to be open. This also beats man coverage. It destroys press man coverage. The wheel does. That's why you're going to have your 2 better receivers back behind there. Something with because he's stacked behind that one receiver, it allows him to get a nasty release. I can't tell you how many times I've just murdered people. Even when they play man press, which people love to do, is they play 2 man under, man press with 2 high safety help over top. You can still fit this in there. Freeform it up the sideline, and because your number 1 on either side is releasing first, they'll push those deep blues out of the way, leaving you time to really squeeze that in on the sideline, kind of like a cover 2 throw towards the sideline before that safety can really have a chance to help. What's great about this formation as well is because they are stacked, it kind of, if they press, it kind of screws up the assignment, especially in man coverage. And your number, like Westbrook and a Quanko, can actually get nasty releases off the edge because sometimes they don't get a true press animation, and they'll just burn their guy. Westbrook has 89 speed, and he's just burned people before, even though he has 89 speed, and he's not good. He's like a 74 overall. He's not great, and he just will smoke people out of this formation. If they're bringing in all-out blitz, I like to go to this formation, put my RB on a wheel on like a quick out like this. Typically, it's a wheel. And then I bring my X receiver on this backside as a quick slant. This is going to force your opponent to either take the running back or the X route. Typically, when people have like an all-out man blitz, their job, their responsibility is the running back. So if they don't instantly, when the ball is hiked, if they don't instantly take a step towards that running back, I'm hitting that backside slant. He's not going to be able to get pressed, and he's going to be wide open. I can't tell you how many times I've just got massive plays off of this route right here, this combination. Moving on to smash. So what I like about this is typically what I do here is put Y on a streak, and I'll run this to, let's kind of move this around. So I like to run this kind of to the wide side of the field. It helps get that kind of C route open a little bit better. Put him on a streak, and then I put RB on a in. And this is where also the route ability from your receiver on this right side comes handy. Because what I'll do, because he's in the slot, you can put him on a post, like from a slot receiver. It's disgusting. Kind of free ball with the A receiver. I like to put him on a curl a lot of times as a last minute check down. Really just looking for the high low on this left side. RB is going to be open right there. But if you give it time, or if they're playing hard flats, that X receiver will also be open. If you have a good enough receiver, that route can also do very, very well against man. Just freeform it to the sideline. Like I said, put this guy on a backside post. If this guy who I'm IDing, if that's the user, or if this is a user and he's blitzing or whatever they're doing, again, because you're threatening the run so much with the RPOs, they have to blitz people, they have to bring people in. These route combinations just get open so easily because there's so much they have to guard. There's so many adjustments they have to make. It just really puts stress on the defensive play caller. So as you can see, if they go with him, that B receiver, look how naked he's about to be. Look how naked he's about to be if that user has to go with the RB, or if he has to go over to this smash route on the left side. So many things. And then if they don't have the necessary hook zone or whatever, that A route will be open as well. Also, it gets open against man. So now, like I said, I always come out in this formation and then I audible. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So we're just going to go over one to the right on the D-pad, and I'll just go straight to bench. Now, this is your typical corner route kind of cheese. We're going to respot ball. I typically like to keep the split out receiver to the right side of the field. Just kind of helps with spacing a little bit. Guys, let's take a pause and admire my Christmas leftovers. This mug is about to slap me harder than my grandma when I disobey her. I don't know how. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm about to get slapped around by this food. Oh my gosh! But I didn't think about it because I'm gonna finish this video before I hop into it. Probably have to reheat it. All right, getting back into it. So, like I said, bench concept, streak the B receiver, fade the X receiver. These are both really, really, really deep corners. Really quick to audible into. Streak, boom, hike the ball. It doesn't leave your opponent enough time to make an adjustment. And then if you have decent receivers, these corner outs also destroy man coverage. Let's let this play out here. A lot of fun. A and Y is just naked. Malik Willis actually sucks because we're in practice mode. This RPO is sneaky. It is very, very sneaky. I'm gonna double team him because he's inside stuff. We're just gonna straight look at the run real quick. So obviously, if they're not blitzing enough people, this run can be really, really, really good. If they're stacking the line, it can get to the outside really good. It's just a consistent. It's like a consistent run. It's not gonna be a world beater. This is against a stacked box. It's not gonna be a world beater, but it is really good, especially when they're not. It's practice mode, so people are getting sheds like crazy. The secret weapon to this. So what I typically do is I treat this almost like a read option play in a sense, where either it's an RPO. I'm kind of dumb. It's an RPO, so yes, it's a run or a pass. So who I'm reading here is not the guy that the P is on. I'm gonna be reading this guy, the slot guy, because I know he's gonna be over the top. He's probably in some sort of flat zone. You're reading the flat zone defender. So what I'm gonna do, if he takes a step inside towards the run, I'm gonna dump it off to RB immediately. So let's see if we can get this triggered out. So he takes a step, boom, give it to him. Look at this. Look at that, guys. I'm telling you, it's disgusting. They have to pass commit. They have to pass commit in order to cover that. If they do, leaves the run open. It's disgusting. I'm telling you. What I like about this is the X corner on here destroys man coverage. Is really, really good. A couple things you can do out of this. You can actually motion him in over and bring him over here. Turn Y into a streak. B into a drag. And you can wheel your running back just kind of for backside if it's man and you weren't really expecting it or whatever. This just kind of helps give you an option. But we're really looking for the high-low towards the left side with the drag and the post. Now that we turned into the corner turned into a post. So let this play out. Hopefully we don't get our life shedded away. X is open. As you can see, the flat came down to cover the drag, and it left the post just wide open. It's so good. And there's also some other things you can do out of this kind of to make it look a little similar. But you also can just run this like a simple, high-low, turn it into like a bunch concept right here. Boom. We're in bunch. Then you can do whatever you want on this right side. Really, really, really good. It's a cover 3 beater, guys. So we've got that. This is why I say you have hot route master. If you can get like DeAndre Hopkins route apprentice, so he gets in slot and outside zones. You turn him into a post. You can do whatever you want with Y. You can block him if you need a little more time. You can drag him to kind of distract the user a little bit. Basically, what we need is this the corner on this backside, and then turn the slot receiver into a streak. So what we're gonna do here, looking. Don't shed me. But as you can see, look how that was developing. I can't tell how many times that has just destroyed people. All right. So now that we got the ball respotted, we're gonna push it over to the other sideline. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come out, and then we're gonna go to PA read. As y'all can probably see, this post. Now, there's a couple things you can do out of here. I like to put A on a slant and then just leave it like that. If it's man, I don't really want that backside streak to really come into play, so I might zig him just to kind of get him out of the play. This cross by the tight end destroys man coverage. So I say have a faster tight end, have a good tight end, destroys. And then the slant, obviously slants are really good against man. The post, though, the post gets such a good break. Burks is a decent receiver. I think he's like an 80, 81 overall, but he has 89 speed. He's not fast in the slightest. I can't tell you how many times he has burned cornerbacks with 92, 93 speed. So now we've got a slant coming on one side. We got a crosser going on the other side. If those get bagged by man, or if he's got zones out there, you got X. You got the X. You got the deep. There's so many options out of this. Again, mixed in with all the other plays that you could potentially call out of here. It's disgusting. You can also turn this into another cover 3 beater. So I'm going to reset it. This is how it's going to look stock. Y on a streak. B on a comeback. Do whatever you want. Leave A on a zig or put them on a slant to make it look like the other play. I'm probably going to get screamed at here because I play action. Play action usually just gets screamed. Look at it. Would you just look at it? It's disgusting, dude. It's so good. It gets such a good break. So going forward, we're coming out in our base formation, and then we're gonna go over to the right twice, coming out in the next one. Now, these are more gadget plays, just so your opponent doesn't see the same plays over and over again, and kind of really, get a hold of what you're doing. Keeps them honest, keeps them on their toes. The halfback, it's not an insane play. It's a counter. It's a halfback counter. That's all it is. Nothing crazy. Could catch them off guard. Could not. Just another play to throw in there. Read option, same deal. It's nothing crazy. Now, this RPO read. It's so good. It's so good. There's something about that outside receiver coming in on the screen. It just plays so well. People have to. If I throw that earlier, that slot guy is actually going to go block him. But it is an RPO read. So we've got several things we could do out of this. Typically, I'm either only handing this off or I'm dumping it off to my X receiver. So we're really just watching that slot cornerback. Either way, I'm still getting 4 or 5 yards. Even though he played it and he's not getting stopped. Again, cover 3 is something good to play against this, except for this base formation. It just absolutely torches it. But cover 3 is a good formation to play against this. Other than that, they don't have a nickel corner on this side, and it's on the other side. You flip it. It's just so good, and the big body that you have blocking for you, it's so good. This reformation is really good. I like this backside post. Something I like to do here: put A on a streak, put my running back on a wheel, put Y on a drag, and then put X on an out or streak. What this is gonna do is give you a backside look, backside read, and then this post over the top pretty much beats every coverage, I would say. It almost has to be usered. I've hit several you'll probably saw it in the beginning. I've hit several game-winning clips with this. See how this plays out. A got absolutely mollywopped. If that's a good throw, you just press B, user catch it, it's open. But it's just a really, really good formation to come out in. Again, your opponent's going to probably think you're running some sort of RPO or some sort of just simple run. A lot of people play heavy run defense against me. Typically run this on the other side of the field, so that my wheel route gets a little more open. But this is really good. That post route beats man. It's just an all-around good play. All right, going on to the next. Starting off in the base formation, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to be looking at a couple plays here. So this play, I will run to this side of the field. You want your double slants on the wide side of the field, and for good reason. Again, people are going to be playing heavy man coverage, blitzing, so they're not going to be... This is probably the most people you're going to have in coverage because the runs are so lethal if they're not sending at least 4, 5, 6 people. People have to blitz this scheme. So when you got a quick read on this left side and you got a high-low on this right side, that is a deep corner. I typically don't really run this against man because the only real man beater I have is the slant on the backside. So if they use the cheats over there, that we're kind of GGs. So this is a really good zone beater. That post on this right side goes crazy. If I can just, oh my gosh, guys, EA, we need to talk about practice mode because I'm getting screamed at. Just a really good zone beater. Y'all know high lows. That corner is gonna get open. It is. Regular inside zone, nothing crazy. It's an inside zone. It gets good blocks. The RPO, this is a really, really good one because again, people typically have to pass commit against this because of the RPO threat, because multiple things. So this inside zone or this 0-1 trap gets really, really good blocks. We all know how good 0-1 traps are in Madden, and have been year in and year out. It's just a great run play to call. Moving on to fork wheel. This play has so many options. You could attack deep from the left, attack deep from the right. So just going a couple things here. This play is actually really good against match as well, like match cover 4. The backside post does a really, really, really good job of beating his man. Essentially, that's in match. Goodness, I can't talk. Put B on a streak. Right there, because that corner route is so deep, you really don't need a flat defender over there. If they're playing 30-yard flats, having a flat over there isn't gonna do anything anyway. And then plus this kind of out route, in route, whatever you want to call it, by the running back, is because it curves at the top and it isn't just flat. It really beats man as well. So just a couple things here. You can streak Y, you can not streak him. Typically, all I do is streak the B route. It does its job. And if you watch here, this route, X route is going to be open. Sling it in there. I'm getting screamed at. But you can see. Just pause it if you need to. He's so open. It's crazy. Let's go back and look at it. Fork wheel. These are just great chunk plays. If your opponent is starting to cheat to that one side, what you could do here, put B or X on a streak, put A on a streak, leave everything else as is. Now what you do is you have a deep shot with the B route. A is going to help clear everything out. B is going to be coming in, and it's going to be shallow enough that you could fit it in right under that deep safety there. This works against cover 4. It works against cover 2. It's so good. Now, your opponent uses it. Typically, what you can do is you can kind of freeform this, that wheel route to the left side, because that streak on the outside is pushing all the vertical threats or the vertical zones deep. That fork wheel, the wheel on this left side is going to get back behind everybody and go crazy. If they have a deep zone, or like a curl flat that's playing deep, 30-yard curl flat that's playing deep, then you've got the check down on by the running back. All right, going to the next one. Base formation, 2, 3, 4. These now, it's actually kind of funny. The further we get from the base formation, the less I use these, but that doesn't mean they're not good, guys. It doesn't mean all these plays have such good, big, deep play potential. So what you could do here, that corner on this by the tight end is really good because it cuts so sharp and doesn't angle upwards. It's very shallow. It's really good against man. But what you can do here for deep play potential, streak Y, motion him over, put B on a streak as well, and then have RB, on a little flat route, whatever you want. This is going to give you a high-low with kind of a crosser concept with the A route. Because you motion him over, now he's going to be able to get deeper. And then with that streak by the Y, it's also going to clear out this deep zone and leave for another big play potential by the X receiver. Let's see if we can get time here. X got absolutely mollywopped, but if you guys, user catching is just so underrated. It's disgusting. Let's see if we can not get absolutely throttled at the line of scrimmage, guys. I don't know why my guys are just getting pressed into oblivion. So y'all understand what's going on. It's the same thing we've been doing. If Y can clear out those deep routes, occasionally that happens where I get pressed into oblivion. I just don't look at that X route because typically it's not going to be open. But if he doesn't get pressed into oblivion, that Y route's going to go clear out all those deep routes, and X is going to be nasty, or you can go high-low for the A and the RB route. This play I love using, especially in MUT, because people love to play dollar with the dual blitzing corners. right here, guys, I literally have a triple, quadruple option. If they're coming out and they're playing DB fire and they've got dual blitzing guys on the left and right side, I have a left and a right read that I could do. If this slot corner is blitzing, I can dump it off to my slot guy. Now I've got a blocker on the outside that's going to go get that guy. Big, huge play potential. Now looking on the other side. If this slot corner, the P guy, if he's coming on a blitz and that outside guy is in a, not, if he's not pressed or anything like that, this B route's going to be open. It's just, then you got the run potential. And guys, I don't know how much more I need to go into about how many options are. This offense is so incredibly lethal. It's so powerful. There's huge play potential. Y cross, this is nothing crazy. We can do kind of a slant cross concept. We all know how good those are with an RB. It's nothing crazy. It's just if you don't have hot route master, it's a stock crossing route. I'll take it. And then PA deep outs. This is I wouldn't say it's a super famous play, but it's been in every Madden. It's good. You've got double outs on the deep double out routes on the outside, which are really good. And you got the post by the slot. Sometimes what I like to do, again, kind of looks similar to others. Put A on a streak. This is going to clear out that deep zone. B on a comeback. This is another cover 3 beater. This is also going to destroy cover 2, even if they have the deep blue in the middle, because that corner route's just going to get under everybody. I've also thrown this like quickly in a cover 4 situation before he can really get across the field and into some danger. Guys, that's gonna be it. This I hope you guys, if you want to use this, I can't go on about how much and how nasty this offense is. If you want to see it in action, come check out my videos. The Titans franchise, I'm using this exclusively. In the Chargers franchise, I use it sparingly because I'm also labbing up another offense out of this playbook. But then on my MUT, where I do Cowboys team, I use this exclusively as well. I don't mean to kind of jolt my own joist here. I don't know if that means anything, but I rarely get stopped, and I'm not the greatest Madden player ever. This offense is so good. So many options. Keeps your opponent on their toes. Guys, try it out. It's so good. I hope you enjoyed it, man. If y'all really like this video, goodness, I blacked out. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to be bringing more. Like I said, I'm labbing up more offenses. I've got all the off-meta schemes, and I put together what I like to think is some pretty decent gameplay. Guys, I got a date with a fat meal, man. Y'all have a good night. Hope you enjoyed the show.